And of the 1,380 crores released, 278 crores remained unutilized. The Prime Minister Internship Scheme tells a similar story. Allocation 10,831 crores. Ministry spends 526 crores in the first 9 months. This pattern is recurrent, sir. In fiscal year 25, allocations were cut after large unspent balances, with actual spending at just 680 crores. So much for creating employment when we can't even spend the money allocated for the job of creating employment. And what of gig workers, the backbone of our new economy? There is no mention of them in the budget. Their welfare has been deprioritized at a time when unrest grows over the absence of clearly defined benefits, time-bound claims and appeals mechanisms, and mandatory disclosure of work hours, earnings and deductions. This silence further weakens the gig workers' access to social security in practice. Any discourse about the workers of our country stands incomplete without a discussion about MGNREGA, now replaced by the ambitious VB-G Act. It increased guaranteed work days from 100 to 125, introduced weekly wage payments, but at the same time it hollowed out the legal employment guarantee. While MGNREGA was demand-driven, fully centrally funded for unskilled wages, and rooted in decentralized planning, the new Act caps central funding through state-wise normative allocations, shifts 40% of the wage costs to most states, and allows the scheme to be paused for up to 60 days during the peak agricultural seasons, shrinking the real window of guaranteed work. Once a state's allocation is exhausted, workers' statutory right to employment effectively ends. This converts an open-ended rights-based program into a budget-restricted, centrally rationed scheme where fiscal ceilings override legal entitlements. The VB-G scheme received a massive allocation of 95,000 crores in this budget, yet it has a major overlooked flaw that also needs to be addressed as soon as possible, Madam Minister. It attempts inclusion, but perhaps unintentionally drives technological exclusion. MGNREGA trusted the panchayats and gram sabhas to plan work based on local needs and community strengths. But the G Act mandates dashboards with GIS tools, PM Gati Shakti layers, central digital stacks. Local priorities are filtered through a Viksit Bharat National Rural Infrastructure Stack, making biometrics, geotagging, dashboards, and AI audits statutory requirements. Thus, for millions of tech workers, rural workers, one tech failure will mean exclusion without appeal and work without skill considerations.
If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now.